All right. So I know that there's a few of you having some issues with the 21-day fix and how to get started. So I'm just going to walk you through how to get started really quick. So if you go to page 4 of your manual, it'll give you your formula. And what the formula is you'll put in your weight and you times that by 11, and it will tell you your calorie need for the day. If you go to page 19, you'll see the chart and you'll find out which bracket you're in. So for me, I'm in the first bracket, so 1200 to 1400 calories a day. And if you look, it'll tell you how many of each colored container you need each day. There's a number beside it. That's how many of each container you need every single day. So just so you guys know, this program takes a lot of meal prep, and it takes a lot of planning out your day. When I first started, I made the mistake of kind of eating what I liked, and I was adding like my fruit and some of peanut butter to my shakes, and by the end of day 1 I had like a half a green container and a red container left. So you want to avoid that by planning out your meals throughout the day. You want to stretch out your containers over 6 meals. You want to be eating every 2 to 3 hours, 6 times a day. So what you want to do is spread out all of your containers over 6 meals, okay? So you have green container, this is veggies. Purple is fruits. Red is protein, so meat. Yellow is your starches. This is rice, potatoes, oatmeal, that sort of thing. You have a blue container. This is your healthy fats, so cheese and avocado. And you have 2 orange containers. You only use 1 orange a day. The reason you're given 2 is in case you want to put half seeds and half dressing. Okay, so this is oils and seeds. So it's just so if you're taking it with you, you're not having to mix your seeds with your dressing, but you only use 1 of these a day. So for me, I have the number of containers beside the colors there. So like what a day would look like for me is, for breakfast, I like oatmeal and fruit. So I would take my yellow container of oatmeal, cooked oatmeal, and I would mix it with a cup of blueberries. So that's my breakfast. Then for my snack, after my workout at about 10 o'clock, my second meal, I'll have a Shakeology. So my shake is a red container, and then I'll have my second fruit. So I'll mix a banana in with it. That's my purple container. That was my meal number 2. Meal number 3, I'll have a green container full of usually cauliflower and broccoli. I will mix that into so I have like a container, just a regular bowl or container if you're taking it with you. I would put my broccoli and my cauliflower into there. Then I will take my red container, I mix it half with cottage cheese, half with meat, usually low fat, low sodium deli meat. So I have 1 red container, put that in there. And then I would put olives. I like olives in it, so that's when I use my orange container. I would slice up my olives and I put that in there. Okay, so for my lunch, I'm having a red, a green, and my orange, but I mix it all together into a salad. Then for my snack, I usually like to have a green container of veggies with hummus, my blue one. Okay, so that's meal number 4. Then for dinner, it's kind of whatever I have left over from the day, or I'll plan ahead what I'm having for dinner. So usually I'll be having a yellow and a red and a green. Now, dinners at my house are kind of tough just because, I have a family, so I'm not going to just eat salads all the time. That's not fun for anybody. So let's say we're going to have tacos. Take your taco shells, and if you look, 2 taco shells equal 1 yellow container. So that's 1 yellow. I'd fill them with my taco meat, my red, and some veggies for my green. Whatever's left over, I can just kind of put it on the side and make a little salad. So you kind of have to work around your dinner. That is the easiest way that I've found to do it. Decide what you want to have for dinner. So if you're going to have pita pizzas. One pita is a yellow. Then you put your pizza sauce on it. You're gonna have a blue of cheese, shredded cheese, and then you're gonna have veggies and meat. So you can top your pita with whatever you want. I find that it's best if you fill up your containers and then you kind of use your containers to make your own meal. Play around with it. You don't have to have all of your green containers be raw food. It doesn't have to be raw veggies that you're eating, just picking out. You can cook them. So say stir fry. If you're gonna have stir fry for supper, this is full of rice. You can have one of these full of your steamed veggies that you've made into a stir fry and top it with this of chicken. You're still having a red, a green, and a yellow. And then for me, when I follow this meal plan, it's pretty much the same thing that I eat every single day, as far as colors go. So then at like say 7:30, 8 o'clock, when I have my sugar fix, I'll have another Shakeology. So that's my last red for the day. So you just really want to make sure that you're stretching it out. Plan for it. Plan for your dinner. Decide what you're going to have. Cook and have fun with it. Play around with it a bit. If there's something that you really, really like, there's always ways that you can kind of play around with your containers to make it work. So if you like spaghetti, say you want spaghetti, you could use spaghetti squash. So you'd use a green container of the spaghetti squash, a red container of, say, ground turkey, and mix that with some spaghetti sauce. Like if you make a homemade tomato sauce, you can put it in this one. Then you mix all that together. So that would be 2 greens and 1 red for your dinner. I hope that makes sense to you guys. It does say in there 3 times a week you can have your yellow container. You can kind of have a treat. So 4 ounces of wine. If you want to do that, take your Shakeology cup that you got, fill up 4 ounces of wine, and that's going to count as a yellow. So yeah, I hope that makes sense to you guys. Play around with it a bit. And you want to break up your, the bracket, like what it says for your calories. You want to break up these numbers throughout the course of the day over 6 meals. Your teaspoons at the bottom, you'll see your teaspoons. For coconut oil, what I really like to do is fry stuff with it. So you could fry up your red container of, say, fish. You could pan fry your fish in the coconut oil. If you like peanut butter, you could have an apple with peanut butter. So I hope that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, you can post below and hopefully I can answer them. Good luck with your 21-day fix. I love it. We are loving it, and I know that you will too.